is Jason Hayward. In his career against this pitcher, he's only 1 for 10. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It goes to show you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready on 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box, Eric Sogard. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
So it was a strikeout looking there. Eric Sogard becomes the first out of the inning. David Bodie will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First delivery to him. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
To the plate now, Ian Happ. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Lifetime in this matchup. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Wilson Contreras is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Bodie is off at first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air to right field. Garcia has a read on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side.
It's time for the tradition.
But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 4. And the Pedro Strop will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 47, Pedro Strop.
Last half of the 7th here. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. And a ball 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 2-0. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Tim Lopes, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. To the left side, but it's well foul. Oh, and 2, here it is.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
The next 0-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning.
Now
that's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Keston Hiura, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Eric Yardley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Eric.
Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
The first baseman,
now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo will head for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double.
The batter, the third baseman.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play. And that brings up Javi Baez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Rizzo stands at second with 2 gone. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Garcia is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead in. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 3-0 now. Pitch on the way. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Now batting.
Stepping up is Omar Narvaez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the stretch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Billy McKinney. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he's safe.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right
Now
there.
batting,
Good weight
center
transfer,
fielder,
good hands
Jackie
to the ball, solid
Bradley
contact, and great extension
Jr.
through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. So here now is Jackie Bradley as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Weak roller right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Luis Urias.
Next up is Luis Urias. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Jason Hayward stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
In there, a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Eric Silva.
Jake
Your
Marisnick
attention, please.
will come on now and pinch
running at
run
second
here.
base, number 6, Jake Marisnick.
Standing in now, Eric Sogard as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Austin Romine will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 25, Austin Romine.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 home. Marisnick, a runner at second with 1 away. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 2-2. Ian Happ will be next. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
He's set, and the pitch. Ian Happ is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they've taken care of business so far in the first half of this 4-game set, winning both and making it look easy too. We'll see if they can continue this home dominance in the next 2.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Milwaukee Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Justin Topa claims the win out of the pen, his first. Josh Hader hammers down the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.